Well, look who made it back.
Yeah, back from vacation. It was short.
That was
I
one
mean,
long paperwork break.
it was.
Well, it was like record, like 3 months.
Well, it was pushing 3 months, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to come home sometime.
I don't know about these people, but I kind of missed you.
That's right. That's right. I feel the same way. I was getting homesick, and I had to punch it in on GPS to get out here. I forgot how to get home.
All right, stay tuned. We got another project for today. So what was your question, sir?
My question was, is this auger going to run the Kubota, or is the Kubota going to run this auger?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Is you put the auger on the Kubota and find out what happens.
Well, looks like we're going to be riding some Chinese willies, if you ask me.
All right, so here's the deal. I need an auger for my skid steer. I also need an auger for my mini excavator.
Oh.
And I don't like spending money. So I did a little horse trading with the guy. And I got this. And this come off of a monster auger digger trucker thingy. So, yeah, I traded a roller to a guy named Josh. Josh, thank you. Appreciate that. So this is what we're going to do. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
We're going to take this auger and we're going to attach it to a skid steer plate, which I also did some horse trading and got. So up to this point, I don't have any money in this yet. And then we're going to put an adapter on there, which will also go on the 304.
So now we're going to take the plate that you got for the Kubota.
Yeah.
And we got to engineer a bracket to be able to put it on the Mini too.
He's pretty quick, ain't he?
Oh, man.
So, but here's the problem. The auger is longer than my machine is tall.
That's why I just brought up the question, what's running what?
So, at some point, we're going to have to lose some distance in here. I don't know. You're the magic metal wizard.
Oh, yeah, we could lose some metal somewhere.
Well, now let me rephrase. After we lose metal, it still needs to work.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it can't just be a hack job now.
Yeah.
Just because it is free don't mean it can't not be beautiful and functional. I'm making words up again.
Everything I work on is functional after I get done with it. A lot of times I got to start where it ain't functional and make it functional. So
this is one heck of a floor weight. I don't have paper, so we'll call it a floor.
It looks pretty good, actually.
It does.
Really good.
Except for the part where it don't fit on my skid steer.
Yeah.
I see his hair starting gray over there. This can't be good. I mean, this looks like a slam bam thank you ma'am job to me. I mean, you'll have this done by lunch, won't you?
Should have. I should have it done by 11:30.
You got 2 hours.
All right, you got everything I need.
Of course I do.
Okay, you got gas for the welder.
Sure.
You got gouge rods if we need them.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Do I have an expert welder, dude? Sure do.
Oh.
All right, let's finish rounding up parts and get a plan. I think the skid steer thingy bob's in the back of my truck.
Yep, done seen it. Check.
And as far as right now, I think we just need to get it to work on the skid steer. We can add the bracket for the 304 later, but I would like to have that option. We got to keep that in mind when we're building.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility.
That's where your brains are going to come in. But it might be like everything else. We got to redo it 3 or 4 times.
Hey, redoing it 3 or 4 times is still cheaper than paying an engineer most of the time. And the end result's always better because it's proven. Gosh, I missed you.
We didn't get to work.
I missed you.
You almost got it.
I've heard that 6 times.
I didn't realize that shaft was longer than the actual auger.
So...
Yeah, we started up here.
Yeah.
This hole was right here.
Yeah.
So I figured, 4 or 5 inches is what I was figuring. I didn't realize that.
They're going to make fun of me for being out of breath and out of shape. But you keep saying 4 more inches. You almost got it.
Well, I still see the shaft in there, so I know you got at least 4 more inches.
Might need a better shot by the time I get this off.
Alright.
Let me guess, 4 more inches.
4 more inches. Hey, you got to be getting close.
That's what she said.
4 more inches.
You're killing me.
Eight more inches.
All right. Plan B. Let's take that bolt out right there.
Huh?
Let's take that bolt out right there.
This is how I would have done it.
Yeah, I'm guessing 4 more inches here.
Yeah, 4 more.
It's your turn to pull. There you go, He-Man. Got it.
4 inches.
Yeah, that was still going. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be a long day.
Glad to be back.
Listen.
We do the job right the first time.
Okay, sure not.
So,
Jenna, listen.
okay, somebody needs to run this shop. She runs the house, I'll run the shop.
You're not listening. All right, listen.
Okay,
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is too tall for my skid steer. So we need to take that right there, cut it off, and put it right there. And then we will attach this directly to that and put that into storage.
We take this, we cut down whatever we cut off of this. Got me?
Oh, I hear
we
you.
put it back in, and it's then when you put this on the mini and you need to make a hole 3 foot deeper, you extend that out and you can make a deeper hole.
Here's my argument.
Okay.
This is still too tall for the skid steer.
Yes.
So you cut that off,
cut that off, move
put it right
down.
there. Okay, stop right there. We attach this directly to that. And then we put that in storage, and if we need it one day, we got it.
And then I'm gonna be busy and I ain't gonna be able to come out.
But it's just
right
pins
away.
and bolts. I don't need you. I can put it together on my own.
All right, Dad, we'll go ahead and go with that.
Would you just like to say, yes, you're right?
No, I'm not saying yes, you're right, because
Would you say, yes,
2
you're right?
years from now, you're going to come back, and we're going to have to get this video out, because remember how we use these videos.
YouTube don't keep them that long. I understand your thought process is if this is on the mini, I can use it for a deeper hole if needed.
If needed,
But that's
yes.
going to be a rare instance. So we'll put that in storage.
What, next week?
Possibly. All right.
All right, we got to get to work.
All right. So, yes, I'm right. My theory works. So this is what we're going to do. I think the first thing we need to do, Aaron, is find a way to get this attached to that. That's my skid steer bracket I traded Mr. Excavation for.
So that's going to be easy, but we need to look at the mini to see
Yeah, so
how
this
we
is
can-
what I'm thinking is if we weld this right up here in the center, I think we need to find a way to have a bracket on the top to where the oh boy, I should think this out before I start recording.
You want to make
We'll be
it
back.
where you can attach it to the mini up here.
Yep. Yeah, but that's going to be hanging from there. No, that would still work.
That'll work.
That'll work. We got to see what kind of metal we got. Let's round up some stuff. All right, guys, well, I think we got a plan. The good news is I still haven't spent any money because you're working for free.
Yep.
You heard it right there. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take 2 pieces of channel iron and weld them in here. And that will allow that plate to weld to that. And then we found some bar and a few other things to make our bracket to go on top for the 304. Fortunately or unfortunately, I got to go run and do some important stuff. Paperwork. I know this is going to be dangerous, and I'm going to leave the camera with you and him. These are always fun videos to edit, let me tell you. Well, man, behind the scenes here, we got 2 pieces of channel cut. You want to show them how they're going to go in there?
Well, this ain't going to be exactly centered, but
Oh my goodness. Who
they're going
cut
to
that?
slide right down in like that.
Who cut that? It's almost perfect.
Believe it or not, I did.
All right, so those will go in there. Then we took the mounting bracket off the top of the auger. We're going to shave this up nice and clean, and that plate will weld flat down on those.
That's the plan. Hopefully it goes as smooth as driving that pin out.
You know what I'm thinking at this point? Yeah, I'll drive the video off. I'll show you our souvenir. This is why you don't use old boomers to drive pins out, because you split them like that. That's just pure manpower right there.
Yeah, but how long has that thing lasted?
It's lasted a long time. It's drove a lot of pins.
That's money's work.
But you know, one thing we probably should have done before we built all this is make sure that auger actually works.
Oh.
I think you just gotta have faith sometimes.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Whoever you traded, I know they will.
Oh yeah, Josh wouldn't do me wrong.
No.
I got faith in you, Josh. Would you like to explain the phone call I just got?
Oh, I wasn't over there when you got a phone call.
No, the phone call was you.
Oh, the phone call I made.
The phone call was you.
Well, before I went to put this on and weld it off,
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to make sure what I was doing was right.
I think the exact words were, "I'm not smart enough to figure this out. Please come help." Okay, all seriousness, the question is where to mount that thing.
This is what I called you for.
You just need my brute strength?
Yes, I wanted to know how
I
high
think you
up
called me
wanted
because
to
you
go.
needed help.
Do you want to go down as low as you can?
Nope.
Do you want to go
All the way up.
middle?
All the way
All
up.
the way up.
All the way up.
So
I
I
think
got
right there.
these
So that way whenever we build that bracket for the 304, we can use this as part of our gusset. So since I'm the master welder, you got the helmet on, you got the gloves on, I'm gonna let you hold it and I'm gonna tag it. Because that makes a lot of sense.
I just want one tack on it.
One tack, you ready?
Let me line that
You ready?
line up.
Now? How about now?
Yeah. All right. Come on, master.
I got
welder.
this, I got this. Oh, look at that.
Is it gonna hold?
You guys hiring? This is exactly why I got him.
Let me see that before it falls.
No faith, man, no faith. Show off. Tack, glove, yeah, I'll take claim on that one. So here's the plan. Aaron's gonna get that welded up. We'll probably get the auger back in there. Then that would allow us to get a height on the auger itself because we're gonna have to rework this auger to get some height out of it. So piece at a time, piece at a time. It's looking good, buddy. It's looking good.
Good.
I'll go on the record saying it looked good. All right, can I go back to work now?
Yeah. I think
All right.
I'll weld that out.
Glad I was here to help you out. All right, guys, here's an update. Aaron has got, look at that. We've got it hanging from there. Somebody may have welded something on upside down, but it's a minute point.
Earlier in this video, that's what I had you here for. I had you to
Apparently, there is an upside and a downside to that. It has to do with getting the bolt in right there. But we still got it. Just not as
we can get the nut on now.
just not as easy as it could have been. Sorry. But all right, so we're trying to figure out our height here. And this is the upward hanging position. And we're thinking we probably want about a foot clearance from there. Still give us like a 6 foot deep digging depth, which is average around here is probably 3 to 4 feet. So that should be more than sufficient for that. We are gonna have to do some sort of cradle system up there so we can lock this thing in transport mode. We'll get that in a little bit. So after dabbling around on that, we've come to the conclusion that we need to cut this auger right here and relocate that hex head shaft adapter. So that is next on the list, sir. You're doing a good job. You're doing good work. Have I told you that yet today? And look, I even found you a new tape measure so you don't have to use that Mickey Mouse thing.
There we go. I can put it up now.
Better than nothing.
Yes, it was.
We're getting there. This is coming together. I think we got a chance. I think we got a chance. So we would have a step-by-step play of this.
I forgot to turn the camera on.
But you forgot to turn the camera on. So instead, you guys are going to get me explaining what he did. So
That's right. Let's see if you know what I did.
put me on the spot. Now, wait a minute. This is my idea if we would have the camera on. All
Yeah,
right.
the camera was your
All
idea. Go ahead.
No,
Burn daylight, son.
This is true. All right. So we got that off. That's basically that adapter for that hex on there. And Aaron got this cut. Looks good. It almost looks professional. Don't tell him. So the trick is, we've been sitting here discussing how we're going to get that aligned back on here. Our original plan was to weld a few strips on here and use that for an alignment. But, yep, there's what we...
This we had to cut off.
Thanks for the show and tell there, man. You're just trying to prove you did something, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
So we were going to weld a couple strips on there and use it to align that. The problem is that adapter is a different size on the external diameter. So Dirt Perfect came up with the idea, let's just use this old hex drive because it fits in there tight. Slid the adapter on it. We're going to slide the hex drive into that. Bulletproof.
Should work.
Of course it'll work.
Putting this all in your hands.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm excited about this except for the He-Man part. Oh, that's definitely the heavy end.
Yeah, I got this big cup.
Oh, that's kind of hot too. All right, slide her in. I'm trying.
Okay.
It's foolproof, right?
It's all for a bit.
What's your thoughts on that, Mr. Man behind the scenes?
Well, my thinking of this is it's got just a little bit of play. I think it needs to be held up just a little bit.
And you think we'll
Split
tack?
the difference and I'll tack it.
Okay,
So
I'll go with it. I'll bite. I'll buy what you're selling. I need a glove though. Are you just trying to show off?
no, it's pretty sloppy.
I wasn't gonna
Needs
say
cleaned
anything.
up. Needs cleaned up, but
I think it'll pass inspection around here.
yeah.
The real question is does it have a little wobble when we get her going? I got faith in you, buddy. I got faith in you. Now we got to get that
On there.
on there. That seems so simple, but it looks so miserable.
Yeah, haven't quite got this one figured out yet.
All right, so we got a little sidetracked. It's actually the next day because, well, we ran out of time yesterday. So somebody stole your skid steer.
Yeah, it disappeared. Called Sheriff's Department. I got them out looking for it right now.
Well, they'll find it.
Oh.
They'll find it actually working next door, making money.
Or
I
they'll
gave
catch
you-
somebody in there
I
on
gave-
the phone talking, not doing anything.
I gave
Yeah.
you a day allotment. And
hey,
your
it's
day's
ready
up.
to be put
Your
on,
day's up.
ready to go.
So anyway, since somebody's using the skid steer, we're gonna work on the mount for the excavator. So you got your pieces, we'll show them what we're gonna do. Keep in mind we're trying to use pieces that we've already had. So what we decided, it's like 14 inches out through here. So we're gonna put a piece of angle iron. Here, I'll take those. Put a piece of angle iron up on end, one on each side. Put these pins between them. Yes, I know they're hollow, but it's what I got, and we're gonna see if this works. And I got faith in your welds that you will compensate for my hollow pins.
My welds, they'll hold up a lot longer than yours.
So anyways, we got to get that on there. Hopefully by then I'll be done with the skid steer. We got to get some sort of cradle system built for that.
Yeah.
And then we got to put the auger on and hope it works.
Yeah.
That's still a big question mark. But
make sure that sleeve we welded on straight. But you had your eyeballs.
Why are you saying we? Remember, you took the welder from me whenever I tried to weld this on.
Well, yeah.
So,
yeah, I had to. I wanted it to hold.
the sleeve you welded on.
I welded on. I'm not worried about the weld. I'm just wanting to make sure you've got a good eyeball and your eyeball.
I'm pretty confident my eyeball's straight. Pretty confident. So, all right, I need to go back to work. We're gonna let him work on that, and we'll be back.
Don't look at me. This is your idea.
We're gonna cheat on alignment. So instead of doing a bunch of measuring and figuring and hoping and praying, we just put our little jiggy-majogs in there. Jiggy-majogs, I just made a new word up again. I'm gonna hold this up here like so. You're gonna tack that and it's gonna be a foolproof plan. I mean, how could this go wrong?
If it goes wrong, it's your fault.
I think the only flaw in this plan is how steady I can hold this. Oh, I love hydraulic quick couplers.
Yeah, it was easier for me to take that pin off and pop that pin out. Steel toe!
It wasn't a steel toe! Hurry up, boot, right there, save me.
Well, you're good. It's a good thing it wasn't Crocs.
What kind of tackle is that?
We need to delete that off the film. Evidently.
I could have done that good a job. I tried to tell you the whole time it'd be so much simpler just to use a tape measure, but no.
Hey, I like the idea of putting it on there.
We'll see. We already figured out how good your tacks are. We'll see how good my measurement is.
Eyeball.
Eyeballs. Eyeballs, people. Hey, ground. We're just gonna spout out random words now. Eyeballs, ground, weld.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Here we go. For real this time.
We've kind of.
Oh, now he's gonna blame it on the welder.
Now, what's going on?
Nothing at all. Just talking to my peeps over here.
You talk to them peeps. What'd you do to this welder?
I didn't do anything to that welder. All right, I'll let you risk your feet this time. Just hope my measurement's right. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that?
You're good for once.
For once. Hey, everybody gets lucky every once in a while.
While we're short, huh?
Not all the way in. Look at that. Look at that.
That's better.
Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it?
For once, your measurements were right.
All right. Back in your hands, buddy. Well, there she is. Aaron's got her all welded up. Looks pretty good. There's only one thing left to do. See if she fits. right, guys, it did end up going with no major adjustments. It's just, we just got our clearances tight. I think once it comes on and off there a couple times, it'll probably be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna loosen up.
But there it is on the 304. It will fit on both of them. Now we just gotta make it work.
Yes, we do.
You know, whenever we started this project, we were gonna be done by 11 o'clock.
Well, we would have been.
In our defense, we did not mention which day, because this is what, day 3?
Day three, but I honestly think we only worked maybe 3-4 hours on it a day.
I like the way you think.
And in my defense, the arguing you done with me because you didn't like my idea that we had to do it your way.
All right, listen, people. We had a very healthy, lengthy, I wouldn't say it was heated, passionate discussion. Passionate. We'll go with passionate.
I like that.
All right, so this is what we got, is we got to build, what are we going to call this thing? Transport lock? So basically this thing hinges here and it hinges here, and most skid steer ones don't hinge here. So you just build a cradle in here, and the reason why you need that is if you're traveling with the skid steer, you got to be able to point the auger straight out. So we had a whole nother level of difficulty, and we discussed, that was part of the discussion, was taking away this pivot point. We decided that since we got it, let's find a way to keep it. So we had to keep a way to keep this thing from going this way and sticking straight out. So we come up with this truss system, and we just kind of got it welded in there. So this is all attached to the frame where that can rest on it. You want to raise that up and show them how that pivots? Yep. There you go. So once that comes off there, you're good. That can pivot and turn, and then whenever you lower it back down on there, it locks it into place. Now, part of Aaron's argument was he thought this didn't look nice. It looked gaudy and chopped up, which I'll give you credit. There's a lot of pieces there for what we're trying to accomplish.
Yes.
But you gotta give me credit and tell me my design works well.
Your design works okay.
Works very well.
It works. It works.
You're not gonna do it, are you?
I can't do it. I could eliminate it quite a few steps to make it look better.
But it wouldn't be as functionable. This is my argument the whole time. Is we got to make this thing Captain Kleeman proof, so whenever he's out there driving around smacking road signs and road ditches, it holds up and don't bend. He says, well, you're not supposed to be smacking road signs and road ditches. I say, you're not supposed to be playing sword fights with cardboard tubes out of wrapping paper either, but people do it. So you got to build it for that. So I think what we're going to do to compromise is we're going to take the time and put the effort in. We're going to cut caps to go on the end of here. We're going to put a few braces in here. We're going to pretty it up a little bit.
That's good.
And make it look nice. So now we got a design, and the arguing's behind us. He's going to go.
We're getting along now, right?
We're getting along.
Okay.
We're getting along. We're back on good terms. I can't do without you. You're the man behind the scenes. If it's not for you, nothing gets done, remember?
That's right.
So he's going to go and weld that off. Now that we got it all tacked and we're happy with my design that he's going to weld. See what I did there?
I like that.
And I'm going to finish cutting a few pieces to tidy that all up. What are you up to? You supervising?
No.
All right, back to work. Alrighty, we are making some good progress. Finally, the thinking's over, it's the doing part. So, I got you, it's Christmas.
I know.
Look
I
at,
love it.
Look at them
I love
professionally machined parts.
And I'll give you this. You did really good.
What? Could you say that again?
I was pretty
It's
impressed.
like it's made to go.
I know.
It's like it's made to go there. Look at that. Look at that fit.
And the thing is, they both fit perfect.
Perfect. So then we got these little guys that go on the end of there. We got those guys. They're gonna go on the end of there when the ground's moved. Bouncy, bouncy. Perfect. And then we're gonna call this the Captain Kleeman brace. This is just a little bit of I haven't test fit this one yet, so I hope it fits. Oh my goodness. That'll work.
Yeah,
That's my one flaw right there. We're gonna put a brace in here. That way if that thing gets hit, it's not dependent on this weld here. It's just kind of a cheap little insurance policy for a rookie operator, or possibly me in a bad mood. Whichever way you wanna go. But we'll let you get that welded off. I'm gonna round up some hoses. I really hope this thing works.
I really do too.
Really, really, really hope it works.
3 days and a 4-hour job.
All the comments I could have right now, but I'll keep to myself. All right, back to welding, back to looking for free parts. Just can't help yourself, can you?
I had to clean it up a little bit. It'll look better yet when we get the paint on it.
He thinks we're building a collector car. It's an auger. I mean, I want it to look nice and professional, not cobbled. But we're not going for automotive finish here. All right, so what's next? I guess we need to, we went and got the lines off the Pyrite because we're going to try to see what works. I guess we'll put some hydraulic pressure to this thing and see see what happens. I almost feel like I don't want to try it because as of right now in our heads it works.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking the same thing. Let's go ahead and put the bid on it and just take
I was thinking let's go take lunch and enjoy a victory and then we'll come back and try it.
Hey, that sounds good too.
Let's do lunch.
All right.
All right, we're getting real close. We got one more obstacle to overcome, but we got this thing hanging here and we'll show you more later, but check this out. That's how that lock system works. And it is going to work great. It's out, it goes back and forth, beautiful. But, oh, fire. So this thing here was on a digger truck and it's got a lock built into it, which is what this cylinder here was for. The cylinder went from here to here, the lever. The reason why I got that is on a digger truck, they put a strap around the auger and they roll it up, and then once it's up, it needs to be locked into place. We're not using it for that application. So we took the cylinder off and we're gonna make this little bitty bracket right here, and all that bracket's gonna do is hold that lock lever down so it's in the disengaged position for what we got going on. So, heat, sir.
All right, heat it up for you.
We're gonna twist that around and it'll fit right in there just beautifully. I think I'd heat down a little farther. I'd go down a little farther. I'm bossy, ain't I?
Yeah, I don't know why you want it down farther.
I want to make sure the twist is not where the bolt's going to be.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You ready?
No. Do you see how it's almost glowing?
I should have put gloves on. It's just kind of hot. Not like romantic hot, like the metal's hot.
Oh, I know.
I just wanted to be clear.
Now you should be getting close.
Here we go. I gotta work. Get that off there. With a hammer, tap it in place.
Yep.
Oh, that is beautiful. We'll put a bolt on that, and should hold that right in place. Sweet. There she is, Aaron. Brake disengaged. I think it's the time to try it. Now, don't judge me by my hydraulic hose routing. We just robbed some hoses off the Pyrex implement to see if this thing works. All right, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. We're just gonna do it. Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
It works.
It works.
Here, give him a close-up.
Now it's just missing the main part of it.
Give him a close-up. Look at that. Look at that. It's time to put your auger on and see how much we will.
Yeah. Who eyeballed that when we put that on?
I'll tell you after we get it on. Hey,
Let's see how it is.
You excited? You excited? You excited?
I'm nervous.
I'm excited. We have a makeshift pin because we got to relocate it, but it's time for the Weeble Wobble test.
Is this made of drilling concrete?
No.
Oh, okay.
It looks impressive out there though, I'll give you that. Oh yeah, look at that. You ready? That looks pretty good. We should go full.
I don't think it's wobbling too bad.
We need more power. Oh yeah. I don't think it's wobbling at all.
You know, this is actually probably one of the most smoothest things we've done.
You know why? Because you actually listened to me. All right, so we need paint, some new hydraulic hoses, and by golly, I think we got her.
And now all we need is a job to put it on.
I got those lined up, don't you worry. I'm not gonna lie, man, behind the scenes, you sure do good work. But you missed a spot.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. We got a long ways to go yet.
All right, guys, we got her back on the skid steer. Aaron's got her all painted up. Look how good that looks. I want to show you the purpose of this. I don't know how well I explained it, but right now we got it in what they call the lock or the transport mode. We need a way for it to safely get moved around the job site. So whenever it's like that, this won't move. See how it won't swing around. So that way you can safely load it on and off a truck or drive around the job site. And we built this substantial enough that Captain Kleeman uses this. He whacks a tree or something out there, it should hold up. But as Aaron goes up and tilts it forward, it'll unlock from itself, and that'll allow it to swing around. All right, so now as you see, he got unlocked. So now it'll swing that way, and it'll also swing this way. Look at that, swings freely. And if he wants to lock it in place and move to the next one, he just tilts her back. Locked in. Now we'll go nowhere. I don't know who designed that, but it is perfect.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, now you're taking credit for it. All right, guys, Aaron made us pull him outside because the shot picture wasn't good enough for him.
I just think we could take a vote on it, but I'd say everybody would agree that this background with the river and the barge coming through,
so if you guys want to see these pictures, you'll have to go to Facebook or Instagram, because that's where you'll find those at. We got them out here. We got some pictures out, and I will have to say, it's pretty slick background.
Yes, sir.
Pretty slick setup. This project turned out way better than we thought it was going to. And one thing I'll point out real quick here, you can see how the skid steer is not quite sitting on level ground. That extra pivot in there, that auger is just slam bam down perfectly plumb. Man, I tell you what, I do have my hydraulic hoses, I do have my fittings. They are not on there right now yet. What's the only thing left we got to do, but you've seen us test it, you know it works. Aaron, I'd say after I pay you, and the only thing I purchased for this project was hydraulic hoses and fittings, I probably got 500 bucks in this thing.
Yeah.
And that is gonna be one handy setup from time to time. I'm tickled with it, man.
I like
nice
it.
work.
I'm going with this. Probably one of the
Nice
best
work.
projects we've done.
It was pretty slick, so high five. High five. Nice job.
Way to go, boss.
There you go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And guys, we'll catch you on the next one.